Right here, we're here this afternoon or this morning. I don't even know what time of day it is because I'm all messed up as well.
Here we are.
I'm telling you. Good morning,
Good morning.
Tinashe.
How's it going? Yes.
nice to see you again.
Yes. Happy to be back.
Good.
Chatting
Good.
with you.
Enjoying yourself this time?
I am.
Cool,
I've been
cool.
so busy, but it's been really good.
Yeah. The last time when we first met, that was like April time, I think. 2-1 was just about to. I mean, we was on it from early because we're always on it from early. But I mean, the general public in the UK,
Right.
they was like, "Oh my goodness!" Like this tune, was about to take over the summer.
Yeah.
And it has.
It's crazy.
Yeah, definitely in the top 5 tunes of the summer
Amazing.
in the UK.
Yeah.
So yeah, how's it been since that single's come out?
Like a whirlwind. I mean, so much has changed. I've just been busy. I've been on the road doing interviews, doing shows everywhere. The fans, I've definitely got more fans now than ever before, so it's just super exciting.
Yeah. An interesting place that you've been to visit?
I just went to Amsterdam.
Okay.
That was pretty fun. I've
Yeah.
never been there before.
Mhm.
I've been all over the United States, but I haven't really. I'm going to Paris today for the first time. I'm excited about
Oh,
that.
Paris. Wicked.
Yeah.
Paris is nice.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's wicked. So, back in the UK, we went to check out the gig the other night.
Yeah.
And I was
So
like,
why
I
not?
was thinking, what's she going to be like when she comes on?
You're right.
Yeah, because videos are always different
Did
to
you think I was going to
performances.
be like all like mellow and sultry?
No, because remember we spoke about your dancing last
Yeah,
time?
we did.
We spoke about your dancing. What did you think of your performance the other night?
I thought it was fun. Like, it was great. The audience was like super high
They were
energy. And
They were amped.
they knew all the words, the songs, like old songs, new songs. I was like, okay. I see you.
Yeah.
was
They,
fun.
they were turned up the other night.
What do you think?
I loved it.
Great.
I loved it.
Thank you.
You was a lot more energetic than I thought you was going to be on such a little stage.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't really a big stage.
Yeah, it was definitely,
But
yeah.
I mean, you was treating it like a
like a stadium.
stage.
I always try to
Stadium.
keep the energy up. I think it's fun when you go to a concert, when you leave and you feel like hyped or like inspired, so.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. What have you learned so far, Tinashe, about this journey so far? What are you learning about yourself as an artist? Is anything that you think to yourself, wow, I didn't anticipate it to be like this, or it's better than you thought?
Yeah. I mean, no. Actually, at the same time, I would say it's harder to enjoy than I thought. Because,
Really?
like, in my... Like, growing up, when I would think of, like, where I am right now, I would be, like, so excited. Like, oh, my gosh, I can't believe all the stuff that's happened. But when you're actually in it, it feels, like, a lot less exciting.
Really?
Which is, like, really hard to, like, describe. But it's, like, because you're living it, so it's, like, okay, like, this is great. Like, okay, the song's doing good, but, like, I got so much left to do. Like, I got so much more work to do. I got this next song and the album, and my expectations just keep rising and I'm never quite there yet. So
Is it
yeah.
the late nights, the interviews? What is it like? You like?
No, I think it's just because I think it's just because like I'm in it, in the mix of it. If I
Yeah.
like step back and look at what's going on, I'm like, whoa, like it's really amazing. But yeah, when you're in it, it's just, I don't know, it's very surreal. It's surreal.
Do you have a lot of input into what you do? Because like some artists, they more like have a team
Yeah.
that orchestrate everything.
Yeah.
Or do you have a full hand on saying like what's going on
Yes,
in your day to day and schedules and things like that?
Well, I don't know about my day-to-day schedule because I would have started all our interviews at like 4 p.m. But aside from that, as far
Or
as
you
like,
would have just said,
as
"Not
far as-
today.
Yeah, I would've
Let's
just
go
been like,
shopping."
Let's just go straight to Paris. But as far as like the creative aspect goes, yes, I'm like super. Well, I'm a perfectionist, so I'm kind of like a control freak when it comes to like the creative element, like the album art and the music videos and the actual songs and the show and things like that.
Pretend.
Mm-hmm.
Heard it for the first time last week. Interesting.
It definitely.
So
yeah.
we've gone for a more mid-tempo track this time.
Yep,
Any
yep.
reason why that is? Is it because we're coming to the winter nights now, wrapping up
That
with someone?
too, yeah.
that
Like,
too?
you gotta slow it down for fall a little
Yeah.
bit, like it's getting colder. So.
Yeah.
But also just I wanted to show people who are only familiar with Tuan that I have other dimensions and that, just it's a little bit of like a different side to me. So I felt like it was a nice segue from 2 On to like the album, because people might hear like the first 3 tracks and be like, what? What? I thought we were gonna get hyped this whole album, and like that's not. No, there's like definitely times on the album with like a lot of energy, but it's not like all club songs or anything.
Okay. So for the listeners that may not have heard it, Pretend. Who's pretending?
Well,
and what's Pretend about?
It's basically like about when you're in a relationship with somebody and for whatever reason, like if things aren't going so well, or maybe you have a certain feeling negatively about something, but you don't really want to express it, and you just pretend that everything is okay, maybe because it's just too complicated to really express your feelings, or you don't have the energy, or it's just, I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. Like maybe you have like an apartment with your boyfriend and girlfriend, and they're actually like so getting on your nerves, but then you're just like, you pretend that everything's fine because it's just going to turn into like a nightmare. So I feel like people can relate to that for sure.
Have you ever had to be in a situation you've had to pretend to the guy, do you know what? I don't even want to be here right now,
Yeah.
I need to be in the club right now. This guy's boring me, but I've just got to pretend that I'm enjoying this evening.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, yeah, for sure. So that's like, I mean, it definitely comes from like real life experience. Like, I mean, I don't think you ever pretend for long term, because that just makes you crazy. But like, for like the evening or the weekend, just pretend like, oh, everything's fine when it's really not.
Oh my goodness. Tinashe! In the building, in the UK.
Yes.
So that was your first, is that your first official solo show as opposed to being on like gigs? Like where you was at the
like,
carnival and things like that. Was that your first? No, you did a show. No, you done a show
I
last
did
time.
one at London edition, but this one was bigger.
Definitely.
So it was just a lot more people could come. I think the last venue only held like 250 or 300. This is like double that. So.
Yeah. Have you ever been shocked so far, or are you overwhelmed by like the responses that you get when you come to the UK?
Yeah.
I mean, because you seemed like really taken back the other day.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting all of that. I really wasn't, like, especially being so far away from home and still having that kind of response. It's really like, whoa.
Yeah. Where are you from again?
California.
What's the scene like out there?
It's how you would imagine it based on like our music and movies and stuff. Like it is how it like it's super laid back and just like cruising in the sunshine type of a thing. Like the fans out there, I mean, they love like 2 On type music already.
Okay, that clubby, bouncy.
Yeah,
right.
It's kind of got a West Coast feel to it already. So, that's kind of the scene.
Like, because last year, well, I mean, even into early this year, the whole Southern sound was dominating like the music industry. I feel like now, because of the whole LA sound, it's kind of drifted away from that. I'm kind of glad about that. But anyway, I'm just saying.
From, like, trap music.
I'm just saying, Matchstick. It was too slow.
Yeah.
It was too slow. Some of it was all right.
It picked up the tempo. West Coast has a faster tempo.
I like to see girls dancing, man.
Yeah,
I just feel like the guys were getting too. Do you know what I mean?
Aggressive.
Yeah. Do they take on to the Southern sound in the Midwest like how maybe other parts of the world were taking it on?
Yeah,
they
for sure. But yeah, I think the West definitely took over the sound in the past, like at least this year and like maybe half of last year. It just sort of transitioned into that, like with YG and with like Ty Dolla $ign, Kid Ink. Like there's a whole bunch of new, hip hop artists coming out of LA.
Yeah.
Killing it.
And what was the decision for you to work with A$AP? Why did you pick A$AP Rocky?
Well, he was just one of my favorite like rappers that was kind of in the new school of rappers, kind of. So I wanted to get someone that was fresh and someone that I was obviously a fan of. So that was really how it came about.
Okay. How are you feeling about R&B right now? I mean, a lot of people are saying that it's sounding too close to hip hop.
Oh yeah, is that the issue?
That's the issue.
Is that the issue now?
That's the issue. People are saying we want to. People are actually saying, I'm seeing what's going on online. I'm seeing the blogs. They're saying we need more love songs. There's no balance no more. There's too much.
But see, when people were giving them that, nobody wanted it. R&B like fell off for a minute, like R&B was super like it was all like love songs, like beautiful like vocalism and like melodicness. Like that was big in the 90s and then it kind of moved into the 2000s, and R&B sort of like took a back seat, and like EDM and dance and pop really kind of took over the mainstream, and like, yeah, I just feel like R&B really fell off, so people kind of tried to revamp it.
Are the new generation not in love no more?
Nope. Straight up, nope.
They're not in love no more.
Nope.
They just want to get it popping now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No serenading. We just want it now.
Yep.
Is that the generation?
Yep.
Wow. I'm telling
Straight
you.
up, it's really a shame.
That's
but
where
hey,
it's at, man.
It's
2014.
2014.
Tinashe.
Man.
Such a pleasure to talk to you
Thank
again.
you so much.
It's great.
Yes.
It's great. So tell us about the single release date. When's that coming out? Pretend?
The Pretend is already available on iTunes with my pre-order of my album.
Okay.
And the album is available October 6th.
Aquarius.
Yes.
I've had time to talk about why you called it all that, and the star sign.
Yeah. It's just a metaphor.
Just
It's
a
really not as deep as it seems.
Okay. We'll get into it next time.
Yeah.
You're going to be coming back to the shores before the year's out?
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I would love to.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And let's get straight into the single. Pretend.